avoid touching these at all costs. Don't wedge, don't force, just sort of place everything in there. And then I put a big type of a towel because if I have anything I want to dab it or I want to clean it up, I use that for that reason. Once you're ready to remove the white ink tubes from this black colored damper, just note that the two in the back are connected with a Y. And if you want to get a close-up on that, you want to come around here and get in a close-up, you can see that the Y, those will go right back in the same position. Don't spin them, don't twist them, they'll go right back in the position. When you put them back in, secure the back one and then put the second one in. Take note of the numerical numbers that are on the front two, okay? There's an 8 and a 6. It's also represented right here on this little plate that you covered up. There's a 8 in the back and a 6 in the front. So you'll know that it's an 8 and a 6. Not the ones with the Y, but the two single ones that when you take them off, we're going to put them into a bag. And then the same thing applies to these two, and on the two head, on the TXF 300, you're going to have 4 dampers. You're going to have 4 ink tubes per. So you need to keep track of the numbers that go in the back and the front. That's an 8 and a 6. This one here is your, I think it's a 3 and a 5. Yes, it is. But the numbers are right there. I'm not sure if you can get that with the camera, but there's a 5 and a 3. So it's going to be the 5 in the back, the 3 in the front, and this is the 6 and the 8, represented by the 6 and the 8 right there. So now we're going to remove the ink tubes off of one damper so that you can get an idea of how they come out, how we're going to store them, and then how we're going to remove that damper. Again, remove one ink tube at a time, putting it into the bag so that it doesn't leak out everywhere. Okay? Just 1, 2, 3. Don't be surprised if a little ink droplet does come out or does drip. It's just the nature of a damper. Okay, so on those back ones, those are your ink supply. So those are going to probably have a little more ink readily available. So when you pull the ones off of the back, just make sure that there could be more ink falling out of those than expected, okay? So this is normal. Carefully, we're going to squeeze this long thing here right at where it's rigid, and we're going to grab the same one in the back, okay? So we're just going to pinch, lift, and twist. If it gets caught up, just give it a couple twists. And just take your time. Now what's catching are these little ridges right here. So that's kind of why you can get it out a little bit and then you got to kind of toggle it because of those little ridges. So putting it back in, we're going to be cautious of the exact same little hang up. Okay? So the top of your damper here, when shipped to us, they have a completely different top on it. And what we are trying to do is replace that with the correct top that will be used on your machine. Okay, so if the top of your damper does not look flat like this with 4 holes and the blue rubber seals in there, there is a small piece that's in the box in a bag that you'll take out. You'll need to remove really carefully the other piece and then put this little piece on it. It just sort of snaps in, very easy. Now the cautionary point here, you guys, is we do not touch this side of the damper or the other side. This skin is to remain on. It is part of the damper. It's a damper wall. It secures the ink in here, and on the other side, it is loose, but it's secured where it's